One more minute and you're gonna drink it. Chunk your guns out and follow them with your hands high and nobody will get hurt. If that coal oil goes down the chimney, we're killing everybody that comes out that door.
You won't believe what happened to the True Grit cast. Of all the legendary stars from 1969's iconic Western, only 2 are still alive today.
Do you want us to tell your brother what happened to you?
It doesn't matter, he knows. I'll meet him later, walking the streets of glory.
And you'll never guess who they are. John Wayne's tragic fate will leave you in tears, while Glenn Campbell's heartbreaking battle will destroy you emotionally. Dennis Hopper's shocking end? Unbelievable. Jeremy Slate's devastating final moments? The story follows Marshal Cogburn and Texas Ranger Boeuf as they are hired by a young girl, Mattie Ross, to apprehend the outlaw who killed her father. What makes this tale particularly compelling is its foundation in historical authenticity, as historians believe Cogburn was based on Deputy U.S. Marshal Henry Heck Thomas, who brought in some of the toughest outlaws. The film was released by Paramount Pictures on June 13, 1969, and received positive reviews from critics, who drew particular praise to Wayne's performance, making it a commercial success. The impact of True Grit extended far beyond its initial release. On the review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes, 88% of 56 critics' reviews are positive, with an average rating of 7.90/10. The film's enduring legacy is evident in its influence on subsequent generations of filmmakers and audiences, spawning sequels and remakes that continue to honor the original spirit. At the heart of True Grit stands John Wayne's unforgettable portrayal of Rooster Cogburn, a performance that would define the twilight of his legendary career. Wayne was born Marion Robert Morrison on May 26, 1907, at 224 South 2nd Street in Winterset, Iowa. By the time he took on the role of Rooster Cogburn, Wayne was already 62 years old and had established himself as one of Hollywood's most recognizable figures through decades of Western and war films. The character of Rooster Cogburn represented something different for Wayne. Wayne played against type as the boozy and self-centered Cogburn, a departure from the more heroic roles that had defined his career. Rooster is described as a one-eyed, unwashed, sandpapered, rough-shod, fat old rascal with a heart of gold well covered by a hide of leather. This complex characterization allowed Wayne to showcase his acting range in ways that previous roles had not demanded. Wayne began lobbying for the part of Rooster Cogburn after reading the novel by Charles Portis and called Marguerite Roberts' script the best script he had ever read. The actor's enthusiasm for the project was evident in his commitment to the role. He particularly liked the scene with Darby, where Rooster tells Mattie about his life in Illinois, calling it about the best scene I ever did. The production process revealed Wayne's dedication to authenticity. After reading True Grit by Charles Portis, Wayne was enthusiastic about playing the part of Rooster Cogburn. But as production got closer, Wayne got jumpy as he did not have a handle on how to play Rooster Cogburn. This uncertainty proved beneficial, as it pushed Wayne to explore new depths in his performance. Film critic Gary Wills notes that Wayne's performance as Rooster Cogburn bears close resemblance to the way Wallace Beery portrayed similar characters in the 1930s and 1940s, an inspired, if surprising, choice on Wayne's part. This conscious decision to draw inspiration from another actor's style demonstrated Wayne's commitment to bringing something fresh to the role. The culmination of Wayne's efforts came with widespread critical acclaim and industry recognition. Wayne won the Academy Award for Best Actor at the 42nd Academy Awards, his first and only acting Academy Award. When presented the Oscar by Barbra Streisand, Wayne said, "Wow, if I'd have known that I would have put that patch on 35 years earlier," referring to Cogburn's distinctive eye patch. Wayne's Oscar for True Grit was generally considered to be a largely sentimental win, and a long overdue reward for one of Hollywood's most enduring performers. Wayne's Best Actor Oscar win was widely seen as a sentimental choice, more in recognition of his 40-year career than for his performance in True Grit. Despite this perspective, the award represented a fitting capstone to a career that had spanned decades and helped define the Western genre. The memorable aspects of Wayne's performance extended beyond awards recognition. The climactic scene where Cogburn rides across a plain towards the outlaws, guns blazing and reins held in his teeth, immortalizes Wayne as the archetypal Western hero. This iconic moment has become one of the most recognizable scenes in Western cinema history. Alongside Wayne's towering performance, Glen Campbell brought his own unique presence to True Grit as Texas Ranger Boeuf. Glen Travis Campbell was born on April 26, 1936, and died on August 8, 2017. Campbell was born on a family farm between Billstown and Delight, Arkansas, the son of Wesley, a sharecropper, and Carrie Dell, and was one of 12 children. By the time he appeared in True Grit, Campbell was 33 years old and already an established figure in the music industry. Campbell's path to True Grit was unconventional for a film actor. He was best known for a series of hit songs in the 1960s and 1970s, and for hosting the Glen Campbell Good Time Hour on the CBS television from 1969 until 1972. Between 1962 and 1967, Campbell was in much more demand as a session guitarist and vocalist than as an artist, working with the Beach Boys, Bobby Darin, Merle Haggard, the Mamas and the Papas, Dean Martin, Rick Nelson, and Frank Sinatra, among countless others. The casting of Campbell in True Grit had interesting behind-the-scenes elements. Elvis Presley was the original choice for Boeuf, but the producers turned him down when his agent demanded top billing over both Wayne and Darby, so Glen Campbell was then cast instead. In multiple interviews, Campbell claimed that Wayne, along with his daughter, approached him backstage at his show and asked him if he would like to be in a movie. Campbell's musical background became an integral part of the film's success. The 1969 song True Grit by composer Elmer Bernstein and lyricist Don Black, sung by Campbell, who co-starred in the movie, received nominations for the Academy Award for Best Song and the Golden Globe for Best Original Song. Director Henry Hathaway later said he hated Glen Campbell's performance, which he described as wooden, and claimed the singer was only cast so he could have a hit with the theme song, which would help promote the film. Despite directorial criticism, Campbell's performance contributed to the film's overall appeal. Campbell and Darby also earned praise, and Elmer Bernstein's score and title theme are generally considered classics. Campbell received a Golden Globe nomination for Most Promising Newcomer for his role in True Grit. The character of Boeuf represented the prideful Texas Ranger, whose partnership with Cogburn and Mattie drives much of the film's action. Campbell appeared in the classic 1969 Western True Grit, playing the role of Boeuf, a Texas Ranger who partners with John Wayne's Rooster Cogburn in search of a killer. His portrayal brought a sense of youthful determination and regional pride that contrasted effectively with Wayne's grizzled veteran lawman. Campbell's transition from music to acting proved challenging, but ultimately successful. Campbell actually appeared briefly in 2 movies and a TV drama prior to his starring turn, but later he joked, "I'd never acted in a movie before, and every time I see True Grit, I think my record's still clean." This self-deprecating humor reflected Campbell's awareness of his limitations as an actor, while acknowledging his contribution to the film's success. The film's production took place in stunning locations that added to its authentic Western atmosphere. Filming took place mainly in Ouray County, Colorado, in the vicinity of Ridgway, around the town of Montrose, and the town of Ouray. These locations provided the perfect backdrop for the story's frontier setting. The collaboration between Wayne and Campbell proved beneficial for both performers. Surrounded by an angry director, a nervous actress, and the inexperienced Glen Campbell, Wayne took the reins between his teeth the same way Rooster Cogburn does in the climax of the film. Wayne's leadership on set helped create an environment where Campbell could deliver his performance, despite his limited acting experience. The legacy of these 2 central performances continues to resonate with audiences today. Wayne's Rooster Cogburn has become an iconic character in Western cinema, while Campbell's contribution as both actor and singer helped establish True Grit as a multimedia success. The film's enduring popularity led to sequels and remakes, cementing its place in American cinema history. The chemistry between Wayne and Campbell, representing the partnership between the experienced lawman and the eager young ranger, provided the film with much of its dramatic tension and entertainment value. Their contrasting styles and backgrounds created a dynamic that served the story well, contributing to True Grit's status as both a critical and commercial success that continues to be celebrated more than 50 years after its release. The ensemble supporting cast of True Grit brought depth and authenticity to the film's frontier world, creating a gallery of memorable characters that elevated the story beyond its central trio. These performers, many of whom were established character actors of their time, contributed essential elements that made the film's portrayal of the Old West both convincing and compelling. Robert Duvall delivered one of the film's most menacing performances as Lucky Ned Pepper, the dangerous outlaw leader who becomes the primary antagonist. Duvall was born on January 5, 1931, in San Diego, California, making him 38 years old when he brought this complex villain to life. The character of Ned Pepper represents the lawless element that Cogburn and his companions must face in the untamed territories beyond civilization's reach. Pepper is described as an infamous outlaw gang leader and an old enemy of U.S. Marshal Rooster Cogburn. The character is considerably unattractive, with a slightly damaged jaw and obvious facial scarring, details that Duvall incorporated into his portrayal. Pepper leads a gang of outlaws who are as unlawful as he is, and the character has gained significant infamy throughout the territory for his crimes. Duvall's performance created one of cinema's more compelling Western villains. His intensity and screen presence gave the film a powerful antagonist who could believably match wits and firepower with John Wayne's Cogburn. The actor brought a sense of intelligence and cunning to the role that made Pepper more than just a simple outlaw, elevating him to the level of a formidable adversary worthy of the film's heroes. The production of True Grit was not without its tensions, particularly between Duvall and the established Hollywood hierarchy. Both Wayne and director Henry Hathaway had difficulties with Robert Duvall, with the director having constant shouting matches with his supporting actor, and Duvall and Wayne nearly coming to blows. This conflict stemmed from fundamental differences in their approaches to filmmaking and their personal philosophies about the entertainment industry. Duvall operated as the antithesis of what Wayne deemed integral to the movie business. While Wayne believed the industry should be family-first entertainment, Duvall was deeply entrenched in the idea of progressive artistry. Wayne thought of himself as a professional actor, able to deliver what his director required with efficiency, while Duvall was from the school of method acting. The only thing the two had in common was a short fuse, which made their interactions particularly volatile. Despite these behind-the-scenes tensions, Duvall's performance proved to be one of the film's strongest assets. His portrayal of Ned Pepper launched what would become one of Hollywood's most distinguished careers. Following True Grit, Duvall appeared in landmark films including MASH, The Godfather, and Apocalypse Now, establishing himself as one of cinema's most respected character actors. Dennis Hopper brought his own brand of unpredictable energy to True Grit in his role as Moon, one of the nervous and volatile members of Pepper's gang. Hopper was born on May 17, 1936, in Dodge City, Kansas, making him 33 years old during the film's production. His character Moon represents the wild and nervous outlaw, whose erratic behavior adds tension and unpredictability to the criminal gang's dynamics. Hopper was already establishing himself as one of the key figures of New Hollywood by the time he appeared in True Grit. He had studied acting at the Old Globe Theater in San Diego and the Actors Studio in New York, making his first television appearance in 1954. His early film career included significant roles in two James Dean classics, Rebel Without a Cause in 1955 and Giant in 1956, experiences that profoundly influenced his approach to acting and filmmaking. The character of Moon served as an ideal vehicle for Hopper's talent for portraying mentally disturbed outsiders and rebels. In the film, Moon is found with another gang member, Emmett Quincy, and when he refuses to let Rooster enter their hideout, he is shot in the leg and interrogated. His nervous disposition and quick trigger finger make him a dangerous but unreliable criminal, characteristics that Hopper portrayed with his trademark intensity. Hopper's performance in True Grit showcased his ability to bring raw energy and unease to even supporting roles. His portrayal added an element of unpredictability that kept audiences on edge during the film's more tense moments. The role demonstrated his flair for emotionally charged performances that would become his trademark throughout his career. The timing of True Grit's release proved particularly significant for Hopper's career. With the release of True Grit in June 1969 and his directorial debut, Easy Rider, premiering just a month later in July, Hopper had starring or significant roles in 2 major box office films that summer. This remarkable year established him as both a talented character actor and an innovative filmmaker, cementing his position as one of Hollywood's most creative spirits. Jeremy Slate brought his rugged screen presence to the role of Emmett Quincy, one of the outlaws hunted by Cogburn and his companions. Slate was born on February 17, 1926, in Atlantic City, New Jersey, making him 43 years old when he took on this dangerous character. Quincy represents the hardened criminal element that populated the lawless territories, a man whose rough charisma made every scene crackle with danger. Slate was known as one of the more talented members of Hollywood's character actor community, having built a reputation for playing both villains and sympathetic characters with equal skill. His career included numerous guest starring roles in popular television programs and appearances in feature films, establishing him as a reliable performer who could bring authenticity to any role. The character of Emmett Quincy serves as a crucial element in the film's central conflict. He appears as a criminal with some history with Rooster Cogburn, and his refusal to cooperate with the marshal during interrogation demonstrates the loyalty and code that exists among the outlaw gang. When questioned about Ned Pepper's whereabouts, Quincy claims not to remember him, leading to escalating tension. Quincy's loyalty to his criminal associates ultimately proves to be his downfall. When his companion Moon begins to reveal information under pressure, Quincy cuts off Moon's fingers and stabs him to prevent him from talking further. This act of brutal violence demonstrates the harsh realities of criminal life in the frontier territories and provides Rooster with justification for his decisive action in shooting Quincy. Slate's portrayal of Quincy added authentic menace to the film's criminal elements. His performance helped establish the dangerous world that the protagonists must navigate, making their mission feel genuinely perilous. The actor's ability to convey both intelligence and ruthlessness made Quincy a memorable antagonist, despite his limited screen time. Strother Martin delivered one of the film's most entertaining performances as Colonel G. Stonehill, the stubborn horse trader who engages in memorable verbal duels with young Mattie Ross. Martin was born on March 26, 1919, in Kokomo, Indiana, making him 50 years old during the film's production. His character provides some of the film's lighter moments, while also demonstrating the sharp business practices that characterize frontier commerce. Martin had already established himself as one of Hollywood's most recognizable character actors by the time he appeared in True Grit. His distinctive voice and memorable screen presence had made him a sought-after performer for both dramatic and comedic roles. He was particularly known for his work in Western films, where his ability to portray both villains and comic characters made him incredibly versatile. The character of Colonel Stonehill represents the frontier businessman whose primary concern is profit rather than sentiment or justice. His interactions with Mattie Ross showcase the clash between her determination to see justice done and his practical approach to business dealings. These scenes provide essential character development for Mattie, while also offering moments of humor that balance the film's more serious elements. Martin's sharp wit and distinctive voice made every scene with Stonehill unforgettable. His comedic timing was particularly evident in the horse trading sequences, where his character's frustration with Mattie's persistent bargaining created some of the film's most memorable dialogue. The actor's ability to make Stonehill both exasperating and somehow likable demonstrated his skill at creating fully realized characters from limited screen time. The supporting performances in True Grit contributed significantly to the film's authenticity and entertainment value. These character actors brought years of experience and proven talent to their roles, creating a convincing world that supported the central story effectively. Their collective work helped establish True Grit as more than just a star vehicle for John Wayne, making it a genuine ensemble piece that showcased the depth of talent available in Hollywood's character actor community. The impact of these supporting performances extended beyond the immediate success of True Grit. Many of these actors went on to have distinguished careers that were enhanced by their association with this landmark Western. Their work in the film demonstrated the importance of strong supporting casts in creating memorable cinema, establishing a template for character-driven Westerns that would influence the genre for years to come. At the center of True Grit stands one of cinema's most memorable heroines, brought to life by Kim Darby in a performance that would define both the character and the actress's career. As Mattie Ross, the fearless young woman seeking justice for her father's murder, Darby delivered a portrayal that captured the determination and fiery spirit that drives the entire narrative forward. Kim Darby was born Deborah Zerby on July 8, 1947, in Los Angeles, California, making her just 22 years old when she took on the challenging role of the 14-year-old Mattie Ross. Born into a family of entertainers, her parents were professional dancers, known as the Dancing Zerbys. Her father nicknamed her Derby, believing that Derby Zerby would make a great stage name, but she came to believe that she could not hope for serious, important roles in films with such a name. She chose Kim from Rudyard Kipling's book of that name and modified Derby to Darby, creating the professional identity that would carry her through her acting career. Darby began her acting career at the young age of 15, with her first appearance as a dancer in the film Bye Bye Birdie in 1963. Her television work included appearances in popular Western series like Gunsmoke and Bonanza, as well as the original Star Trek television series, where she played the title character in the memorable episode Miri. The opportunity to play Mattie Ross came when producer Halby Wallace discovered her while watching an episode of Run for Your Life and decided to offer her the coveted role opposite John Wayne's Rooster Cogburn. At 14, she had been granted special admission to Tony Barr's acting workshop at Desilu Studios. The instructor later wrote that it was her remarkable openness, honesty, emotional readiness, and focus that convinced him to bring her into his adult class. These traits became the signature of her work throughout her career. The character of Mattie Ross represents one of cinema's most compelling protagonists. She is described as a headstrong 14-year-old girl who is determined to find her father's killer, Tom Chaney. Unlike many female characters of the era, Mattie is not waiting to be rescued or depending on others to solve her problems. Instead, she takes charge of her own destiny, hiring Rooster Cogburn and demanding to accompany him on the dangerous mission into Indian territory. Darby's portrayal captured both the character's youth and her remarkable maturity. The performance required her to convey a complex personality that combined childlike vulnerability with adult determination and wisdom beyond her years. Her Mattie is precocious and unusually confident, capable of engaging in sophisticated verbal sparring with adults while maintaining the emotional core of a young person seeking justice for a beloved father. The working relationship between Darby and John Wayne proved to be one of the film's greatest assets. Despite their significant age difference and vastly different levels of experience, they developed an on-screen chemistry that made their unlikely partnership believable and compelling. Wayne took a protective approach to his young co-star, creating an environment that allowed her to deliver her breakthrough performance. Darby's performance earned widespread critical acclaim and industry recognition. Her breakout role earned her a BAFTA Award nomination for Most Promising Newcomer to Leading Film Roles. The same year, she was nominated for a Golden Globe Award for Best Actress in a Motion Picture for her performance in the counterculture comedy Generation. Following True Grit, Darby continued to work in both film and television, appearing in over 80 productions throughout her career. She was nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award for her role in the miniseries Rich Man, Poor Man in 1976. Between 1992 and 2009, she taught acting in the extension program at the University of California, Los Angeles, sharing her industry knowledge with aspiring actors. The legacy of True Grit extends far beyond its initial 1969 release. The film's success spawned a 1975 theatrical film sequel, with Wayne reprising his role as Rooster Cogburn, paired with Katharine Hepburn. A made-for-television sequel titled True Grit, A Further Adventure appeared in 1978, starring Warren Oates as Rooster Cogburn. The most significant testament to True Grit's enduring influence came in 2010, when Joel and Ethan Coen directed their own adaptation of the Charles Portis novel. the Coen brothers intended their film to be a more faithful adaptation, particularly wanting to tell the story from Mattie's point of view. The casting call for the role received some 15,000 applicants before Hailee Steinfeld was selected, indicating the continued relevance of Mattie Ross as a character. The comparison between the two adaptations highlights the evolution of filmmaking over 4 decades. The 1969 version reflected traditional Western sensibilities, while the 2010 adaptation embraced a more realistic portrayal of frontier life. Both versions found success with their respective audiences, demonstrating the timeless appeal of the core story. Today, True Grit stands as a testament to exceptional storytelling and memorable characters. The enduring appeal lies in its fundamental themes of justice, courage, and determination that transcend specific time periods. From Wayne's Oscar-winning performance to Darby's spirited Mattie Ross, each performance contributed essential elements that made True Grit a lasting classic that continues to inspire new generations of viewers